Alright, Z Nation, back at it once more. Daily Xander podcast started in the tour of individuals I meet up with throughout my travels, and this individual is another one of my good friends and special friends that I've come to know within the past year and a half. So I'm delighted to reconnect with, and find out what's going on in his world. Mr. Christian, the one-hit wonder, I should say multi-hit wonder, Sicario, who's Mr. Grind. If you'd like to join.
What's going on, man? How you been?
Much love to you, man. It's so good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
We haven't really even caught up yet. I've been in your guys' presence now for like past hour and 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Right, yeah. We like man the front leasing office, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You're just thinking, though.
Was that your friend that drove you by?
Yeah, that was my friend. That was the individual I stayed with last night. But we were just like briefly talking about like last time we saw each other, which is about
like
a little less than a year, I'd say. Probably like sometime in November.
November was the last time we saw each other.
Early November, because Irma. When did Irma happen? That happened in November.
September. No, wait. Are you talking about for Puerto Rico?
Yeah, but it came through Orlando here, like the Irma hurricane.
Yeah, Irma hit in like sometime in September, like in the middle of September.
Yeah.
So.
It was September. Are you sure it was September?
Yeah. Because we didn't have any power.
Was it in October or November?
No, Matthew hit in October of 2016, but Irma hit in September of 2017, and we didn't have any power for almost a week.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we caught up then, like after that, or I don't even remember. But time just flies, man.
Time absolutely flies.
Yeah, man.
That's probably a good thing as far as element, like time feels like it flies.
Right.
Because if it's going really slow, it generally leads to telling you you're not either enjoying it or you're just not doing a lot of like stimulating activities.
Right. And what was funny is that there was not that many people, like we never seen before. But when Irma hit, a lot of people showed up that we never seen around here.
Really? They live here, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we never seen them before. It's like the first time.
Have you seen them after that though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when the power was out, everybody was outside, and we never seen them before. So it was like, where did you come from? Like, did you live here? Like, I never.
Yeah, and there's an element too. Like when that happened, like actually, it probably connected everybody a little more than like a lot of times when everybody's inside all the time.
I mean, because they're always inside,
Yeah.
probably like on the phones, just going on social media all the time. They barely go outside when it's a nice sunny day like this. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I don't know what's up with that, but I'm always going outside no matter what. Trying to be active as much as I can.
We live in such a great part of the
world
where
yeah.
it's nice every day.
For me,
nice in the sense that it's sunny.
I call it the land of opportunity for me.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing a lot ever since I moved here, and I could say like after high school, like the real world they would call it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing pretty good. For such a young kid like myself, a 19-year-old turning 20 real soon.
When did you turn 20?
December 13th.
Oh, that's when you're December too. Like you're Sagittarius.
Yes.
December 13th.
And the year, I looked it up for, I can never say this right, so correct me if I'm wrong. It starts with a Z. You know what I'm talking about?
Sagittarius.
No.
What?
It's a sign that says
Zodiac?
Yeah.
Zodiac sign.
So we were looking up the years, me and my friend, and what the meaning is, because there's like an animal that shows up, and because what year I'm from, like when I'm born is 1998, so the animal that I have is a tiger. So I am a tiger.
And you got the eyes of a tiger too.
I am a tiger, yeah. But let's get right to it.
So I know I've seen like several videos like on Instagram you put like training, whether it's boxing. You trained with somebody recently, maybe like in the past month at Cranger's Park, where it was like a lady boxer trainer. Do you know what I'm talking about? She has like I don't know if she has like a boxing gym or something like that in Orlando area.
Oh yeah. I know the recent post I posted on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was at like it was like the amphitheater area of
It was
Rangers
like
Park.
it was an event that was going on that day, and usually it'll be like one of those times where people like that lady from my Instagram. She would come by. She would like, you know, because she owns a gym
Hmm?
with her boyfriend, and they're actually pretty good people to hang with. And they came by, you know, give up some flyers like, hey, come join us, and they'll even like hold pass for you. So she got to do it with me, and I was very honored. It was pretty awesome. The few times I did mess up, but it happened. You know, you can't
Yeah.
always be pretty. You know.
Man, very true.
But yeah, they're actually pretty good people to hang with. They're like CrossFit mixed with boxing, because when you go to the gym, they do a lot of crazy things. Like, I believe they could be, especially your boyfriend, could be in the American Ninja Warriors.
Oh, American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, competition.
'Cause the stuff that they do is incredibly amazing.
Yeah.
It really is. So the workouts that I do there, it is not like basic. Like, they step it up to a whole new level that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
It is absolutely amazing. It's
Then
crazy.
I'll step your level too. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
looking to like continue to improve your like physical abilities.
Exactly. I'm not really flexible, but if I keep going to that gym, I think I will be. Like, 99%, I probably will be flexible
Yeah.
and have
flexible,
more strength into it.
strong mobility. Absolutely. Is that far away from here?
It's not too far. I would say maybe it's about like a 10-20 minute drive
Yeah.
from here. It's in Maitland, so
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah.
it's not that far.
Like some distance.
Yeah, it's just, you know, like maybe like a mile, 2 mile, something like that,
Yeah.
I would say. But yeah, so the past year that I've been doing for myself, first of all, I just want to say that it's great seeing you again. Like, I really missed you so much, bro. Like you're like one of the positive vibe people I want to be around with.
Yeah.
You know, so
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
yeah, of course. So what I've been doing for a lot this year in 2018, I'm gonna take back the beginning. After I was doing. Did I tell you I was doing an internship? At a
Yeah,
hospital?
internship at a
Okay.
hospital. I
Yeah.
think you might have just started it, or
Right.
you were gonna do it. I think you started already when I
Right.
saw you in October,
Whoa.
November period
Whoa.
last year.
I finished with that. The
How long?
internship was. I've been doing it for like 5 months.
Oh.
So it was between August of 2017 to January of 2018. The reason being because that internship was mainly to help you get a job and help you to get more experience in life, especially with jobs. So we found a place for me to actually work at. It was actually a restaurant called Crackle Barrel, not too far from here in Douglas. And that was actually my first actual job working there. So I started in January, like late January, early February, because I had to do it like an orientation.
Yeah.
So after that, I was done with the internship. So this was like my part time working at a restaurant.
Yeah.
So after I was done with the internship, I started working at Cracker Barrel for like.
Oh, Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, it's Cracker Barrel. Okay.
You just thought I said.
There's a Crackle Barrel or something like that. I don't know. I didn't.
Like, it didn't click in at first.
It didn't click in first. No, I thought. Yeah. That's okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Like country style American food. They have like a gift shop. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's quite
So
popular. Very popular.
I've been working Cracker Barrel since earlier this year. Still am. I'm just trying to find another job though, because it gets tiring just doing the same old stuff, especially because I'm a dishwasher there. I'm also doing busing as well. It's just that dishwashing can be, I mean, it's not hard, but it can be kind of overwhelming when you have a lot of dirty plates, a lot of dirty glass, and especially when you're in the kitchen, it's very hot. You're wearing like this sleeve shirt and long pants and like an apron, and then you gotta wear like a hairnet and a beard net, so it can be very sweaty, like very hot. and like the washer itself, like when it gets like jammed, you have to open the container, and the steam will come hitting right in your face. It's very overwhelming. And then like sometimes when these places be hot, like I wear 2 gloves and still I can feel the heat. So every time it's like really hot, I drop it by accident and it breaks.
It breaks, yeah.
And the floor would be slippery, so it's very complicated, but it's not that bad. Like as I making it sound like it's not that bad. Like it's pretty simple. It's just that like the stuff that I was saying, it could be overwhelming because it is a job. It is what it is. But I'm trying to find something new, and so that's number 1 that I've been doing. Number 2, I just actually started doing personal training, and like how you've been doing. I've been starting to do that because I feel like that was like my strongest thing I could do, and I do like helping out people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do like helping out, and give positive vibe, give them like some good credentials. So I've been doing personal training for a while. It's just when I first started, I wanted to like try to see how people will feel before I actually like start charging. So I didn't start charging yet because I was just trying to get myself out there. So I would say like once after maybe like a few months passed by, like maybe until like up until now, that's when I started like it's okay, people like are like real confident like training with me, so now I can start charging. And I'm not cheap like that, I'm not gonna go to a higher price like the other personal trainers. Like I start real slow. Like I know it may seem like kind of like you should like go a little higher, but no, I'm just like I said, I'm just starting out. I don't have like a certification yet as a personal trainer, but I am trying to get myself out there.
You go after experience and
exactly
the practices.
Exactly. So I charge for a day between for an hour between $5 to $10 and $20 a session. That's what I'm doing for now on. I'm gonna stick to that. And when I start like building up more, then the price will go a little higher. It doesn't mean I'm gonna go up to at least like 40 or 50. No, that's not where I'm going. Like these other personal trainers, I don't go with that. But as of right now, I'm gonna start off slow and then start step by step. And I've been doing boxing. I've been training. I have another fight coming up.
Really?
Yeah, next week.
Wait, so you had more fights since I last saw you? You had one fight?
I had one fight. This will be my second one.
Really? When you have your fight?
The following Saturday.
Really?
Yes.
So it's the end of October?
Pretty much, yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Please make sure either somebody or Jet like records a little bit of it.
Yeah, like, what was I gonna say? I kind of blacked out.
So with the fight.
Yeah, with the fight.
So
yeah, I'm
still
gonna.
Like it's amateur level. Right?
Yeah.
It's amateur level. What's the sanction? Like how many rounds do you do? It's still 3-minute rounds, right?
It's 3 rounds for 2 minutes.
3 rounds for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then do you wear headgear or no headgear?
Headgear. You gotta wear headgear for amateurs because they want to protect the face as much as possible. When you become pro, then I think that's when you don't use the headgear. But let me, I'm gonna take you guys back to my first fight, because we still got a lot of catching up to do. But I felt like the last time I was explaining it, because looking back now, I felt like the last time I was explaining the fight, I was kind of rushing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take it slow, and I'm gonna tell you like what really happened. So one day, my coach called me, and he says, I've been matched with somebody named Chris. I won't say his last name because I don't want to expose him.
You're gonna be with the first guy you fought, another guy named Chris.
Yeah, first guy I was fighting, my first fight, his name was Chris. He didn't like. He told me like he just started boxing. He's been like he's been training like me for the past years, but this will be his first fight like you, so he's green like me. So
green like you, like
just starting out to get in the ring.
Yeah, say Green Hornet.
Right. So I was when I was told about that, I was like, okay, bet. What's the weight? He says, my coach says, between lower than between like 165 and 160. So I said, okay, no problem. I checked my weight, and like I said, this was like a few months ahead before the actual fight. So, this is maybe like around maybe between April and May. That's when I heard. So when my coach told me about that, I said, okay. I checked my weight. I'm like somewhere like around the 80s, like 180. So I'm like, shoot. But the fight doesn't happen until July, so I have time. So I'm like, okay, no pressure. Let's do this safely. Like, let's try to lose this weight, but safely. Let's not try to go on a rush, because losing weight is not easy to do, especially when you're an athletic dude. So it's not like I was fat or anything. I was just, built muscle.
Yeah, a lot of times it might not be healthy in the sense like take a lot of energy out of you.
Exactly.
To lose a lot of weight in a short amount of time.
I didn't want to rush myself to lose weight, especially like because sometimes a scale can get in your head. So I was so the past couple months before the fight, I was constantly trying to go a little diet, but not like a healthy diet, because I have a fast metabolism, so I can lose weight, but I wanted to do it safely. So especially like since I gotta lose like 20 pounds, so I wanted to do it the right way, not something that could just be lose like that.
Yeah.
So
this is very common in like the fight world to lose a lot of weight in a short amount of time, whether it's like sweating it out or just trying to flush out, drink a lot of water, and then you put it all back on after like you get your weight.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Especially like we're in the humid in Florida, so it's very easy to sweat out here. So I would say like maybe no more than 2 months, I started to lose some pounds. Last time I checked, like around that time, I was maybe like at least around maybe like the 170 areas. So like, okay, I'm losing weight. Let's keep this up. Let's just try to let's try to do it safely, because I know when you try to lose weight, people want to look this stuff, like they want to look good, but the thing is, it's very dangerous because your body doesn't habit it like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you lose weight, especially like someone who's I'm not trying to be mean like fat, it's very hard for them because the testosterones, the grease and everything, and just stuff like that. It can be very difficult. So that's another reason why I'm doing personal training, but I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, I was losing weight step by step, but I was doing it safely. I wasn't constantly like trying to kill myself for the scale and for the fight.
Right.
So finally, maybe sometime like a week or two later.
You good? You're good.
I finally got to the 60s. So when I weighed myself, I was like maybe like 167. So I'm like, okay, I'm at weight. I'm starting to get there. So I gotta at least maybe like lose maybe 3 pounds, and I'll be straight. Like, cause my coach said between 165 and 160. So maybe like I'll get like a middle between 163 and 164. I'll be good. So maybe like a day, no, not even, maybe like 2 days, 3 days later, I was in that weight. And of course I was still eating, because I didn't want to like go on a crazy diet, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to like do it healthy way, but not to the point like I'm trying to kill myself. Just losing weight. And like I said, I wasn't even fat. I was probably maybe like I was just bulking up, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then afterwards, I still look the same. It's just I look like I got like maybe I slimmed down a little bit after I was losing weight, but I still look good. So the thing was though, because we're in Florida, and it was in the middle of the summer, so it was raining a lot.
Yeah, it was raining a lot.
So, and my coach's place, it's not a gym. It's a
garage, isn't it?
It's a garage.
House.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember I've seen footage.
So every time when it be raining, it was always flooding his place. So we could really, I barely got some training. So the thing was, all I was doing, I was going to the fitness center, just constantly running, doing some upper body strength because they have like a weight bar, like you could pull ups. I was just doing that constantly, and then I would come home. I'll have like this wheel. It's like an ab wheel. I was doing that, and I got some little bit of training in, but not as much as I needed. Like now, I have way more training than I had last year, so I'm more confident. I don't care about winning or losing, but I think now I'll do a lot better in the ring. But so last year, finally, we got to the weigh-ins, and they announced my name and my opponent's name, and we got there, and I see him. He's tall as hell. He's looking good. Kind of intimidate me, but I still wanted to go. It's like, if I get my ass kicked, oh well, it happens. I'm not there to please everybody. Like I'm trying to win or anything. No, it's not that. I'm just there to have fun, get some experience. I'm not there for the W or the L. I'm just there to have fun, get some experience. Yes, it can be nerve-wracking, especially like when it's a crowd of people. So I was there. I weighed myself, 165. Boom, on the dot. No, actually, I was 164 on the dot. And then finally, the next day, sometime around this time in the afternoon, my coach called me. He's like, "Hey, I'm around your area. I'm gonna come pick you up." And the fight doesn't start until like maybe like 5, 6 something. So I'm like, "Why early? Why this time? Like, I still got so much time." But he's like, "I got some stuff to do, and as a coach, I have to get you guys early." So okay, I respect that. So grabbed my stuff. I went to my coach's car. We drove there, and of course, I'm very nervous because it's my first time doing it, and I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
And when I got, I'm sorry.
What got you wanting to do that in the first place? That kind of fight. Did you want to measure up your ability level, or like how you?
Well, I'll get to that in a second. I'll get to that. But a good question. So we got there, and then my coach went to go do something. But we got to the area. It was somewhere, I think in Castleberry. I'm not 100% sure, but it was Gilch nightclub. That's where I was fighting at.
Okay.
And do you know what that is? Or I think it's somewhere in Castleberry. I'm not 100%. I think so, but that's where the fight was, and
no idea when that's happening.
and I saw the ring, and I saw the lights, and I saw some people coming in already. I'm like, and like I said, it's around this time, like maybe 2 or 3 o'clock.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, it was afternoon.
Oh, it's an early fight.
So I'm like, holy shit. Excuse me, holy shoot, already people are coming in, like dang. So I'm kind of nervous. I'm still in. I decided to go in the bathroom, wipe myself with water, look myself in the mirror, try to get some motivation in. And then afterwards, when I had some alone time for a bit, I started listening to music, just trying to pump myself up, and just trying to listen to some motivation speech. And then maybe like around 4 or 5, my coach started wrapping my hands. And I'm still listening to music, and my guys are there, and they're constantly talking, but I'm not listening to them. I'm just focusing on myself.
Yeah.
So I'm just listening to music, wrapping my hands, stuff like that. And after that, after he wrapped my 2 hands, I got the gloves on, and my friend was holding pads for me, so I got to hit some pads real quick before the fight. And my opponent showed up, and he actually went up to me and was like, "Good luck, kid." Gave me props. Okay. He seems like a humble kid. He seems like a humble dude. He just wants to do this and get out.
Do you know how old he was?
I'm not sure. Maybe, I'd say maybe like 18, 19.
much taller and lengthy.
Yeah.
Like, really long arms.
Yeah, he's very tall. He's very tall. So, but he seemed like a respectful kid. He doesn't seem like he wants any trouble. He just doing the same thing that I want to do. Just get in there, have experience.
Yeah.
So we finally got in the ring. They announced my name and my opponent's name, and then afterwards, the bell rang. We went at it. I could say I did okay, but the thing was my nerve got to me, and because I was around, and also because I was around with a lot of people that talk about you gotta win. If you lose, you're a failure. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it got into my
It's
head.
like additional pressure.
Exactly. It was a pressure for me. Like my friends, my coach. I mean, not my coach, like my actual coach, like other people I was training with.
Yeah.
That are boxers. They would tell me that stuff. So I'm like, guys, it's just amateurs. Calm down. So we got in the ring. We squared up. I was like an autopilot. So the plane's moving, but no one's controlling it.
Oh, autopilot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was pretty much zoned out. I'm throwing hands, but in my mind, I'm blanked. I don't know what's going on. My opponent got the best of me for the second round, and I'm gonna be honest. Yes, he actually knocked me down. He knocked me down with a body shot, with a good body shot. I actually took some headshots, and to be honest, I was actually standing up, and I don't know how, but there were some times where I got a little physical, so I was throwing some bombs back, but he still got the best of me.
Yeah.
So I would say a little rage came in me, but it wasn't enough to defeat him. And you never want to be mad when you're fighting, especially when it's a sport like boxing or MMA. You never want to let your emotions take over you, because that gives your opponent a much advantage than you think. You think rage will actually get you somewhere. No.
Yeah, but that's maybe just continue being calm, collected,
exactly.
present in the flow. Like, so you're actually able to time should slow down when you're in the ring, and you don't think about anything outside.
Right.
A lot of it, with fighting, I'm sure it's a mental game. Especially when you said people prior to the fight were putting in my head you gotta win. But in reality, nothing has any meaning except the meaning you give it. So you could easily just say I'm okay if I win or lose. But ideally, if you just focus on I just want to learn as much as possible from this experience, no matter what happens. I'll give it my best effort. I'll embrace anything that happens.
Right.
And go from there.
Exactly. And I took an L like a man. I lost, and I gave some good sportsmanship. I said, congratulations, you were the better man tonight. And that was it. I walked off. Nothing happened. I wasn't even mad that I lost. I wasn't even upset. I didn't take it to the heart. I was just like, okay, it is what it is. I just want to go home, because I was just around with people that were talking. It's just like, guys, shut up, please. And high testosterone, there's a lot of egos who I'm with. There was a lot of egos going on. A lot of pride. So the thing was, because a lot of people said you gotta win. Win. It's just amateurs. We're not even pros. Why are y'all taking this too seriously? You should be saying, go out there and have fun. It's like playing soccer, playing baseball, playing softball, playing football. Amateurs, you're not even in the leagues yet, what I'm saying? So, if you want to get yourself out there, then that's good, but don't pressure yourself to be in the top right away when you're just starting out, what I'm saying? So I don't get why these guys want to do that, but that's not me. So I was in that pressure zone, so I did lose, and I am fighting again, but I make sure, and also because my last fight too, I announced it, and I know we're live, but not many people are gonna know who I am unless you tag me. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. I won't post it, announce it on Facebook or Instagram, Facebook or Snapchat, whatever. I'm not gonna announce it like I did last time, because a lot of talk was going on, and I was in that pressure zone. So I know for the better this time, do not do it, because they talk a lot.
Yeah, at the same time, you be recognized or just considered like it's okay for them to talk, but you're able to have the skill of just turning off your ears. They can say whatever you want, but then the only thing that matters is like listening to you. Like,
it's very hard though.
You keep going, man. I'm just plugging my phone.
Alright.
But yeah,
it's very hard though. It's just because like a lot of people,
it's a
lot of
practice.
guys. Yeah, I mean that's what it should be like. It's like you're just there to get some experience. No, these guys are like taking it to the heart.
Well, it's just it's a practice in order to morph your how you listen to people, like not actually listening to people sometimes.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get myself more like out of there.
Yeah.
I just train, and just get out. Like, yeah, we can talk afterwards, but I'm not gonna be around where you guys are gonna talk about. Oh, when I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna beat this guy's butt. I'm trying to watch my language. So, I'm gonna beat this guy's butt. I'm gonna knock him down. I'm gonna go for the kill. I'm like Mike Tyson. I'm like Mayweather. I'm gonna kill this dude. I'm like, guys, relax. Why y'all trying to be so tough? You know what I'm saying? Because in this sport, it is a tough sport, but high testosterone, high egos are up there. So I'm sorry, that's my phone. That's actually my brother.
Much respect to any individual that actually takes the effort to do like a sanctioned fight.
Doing calls, but it's okay. I'll answer that later. Yeah, there was a lot of a lot of talk going on, and I just could not be myself around that area. So this time, I am still training with those people, but I know now to like just get away, just train and just go. Don't even listen to them. So that's what I'm trying to do, like you said. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Now, the question you asked me, like, why did I want to do this, right?
Why have you gone to the extent of taking action to do like a sanctioned, organized boxing fight?
Well, I remember the first time I told you that my brother. I look at my older brother as inspirational. The thing was because he was doing it, and he showed me a lot of great fighters that were doing it, and I was a kid that time, so I thought it was fun doing it. But as growing up, it's still fun, but it can be very nerve-wracking. You know what I'm saying? So, reason being is because I guess it's in my blood. It's part of the family nutrition. The brothers are fighting. So, there was a lot of inspirations that I would look up to because my brother would show me them. For example, Mike Tyson, he's one of the guys I look up to in boxing career. Muhammad Ali, he's another one. Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, a lot of great fighters, a lot of legends that I mentioned, and Evander Holyfield, especially the heavyweights. They're more of those guys that would get you excited because a lot of knockouts happen in the heavyweights, mainly it's the heavyweights. So my brother would show me them, and when I see my brother do it itself, I'm like, my gosh, this looks awesome. And when I tried like video games, I'm not saying like I've got it from the video games, but I'm just saying, like as a kid, you would think it looks cool. Yeah. You want to try it yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing. And then afterwards, like around this time, that's when I started doing more. But I realized now it's just an experience. So I figured why not keep going and just see where it takes me from there.
Yeah.
So, and now I'm doing personal training. I mentioned that earlier. I'm now doing personal training. So I'm trying to get myself out there with other people and with other relatives. And there's actually something big came to me. A huge announcement actually came to me. I won't announce that yet until because there's some things I gotta finish up. But once that's all done, all clear, I'm gonna announce it on Facebook, and I'm gonna tell you like, hey yo, remember what I told you about this big thing?
Dude,
here it is, right here.
Tag it. And
you'll see it like, oh my gosh, it's awesome. So, but as of right now, I don't want to say anything yet because there are some things I gotta deal with. But I just want to be done with. But yeah. other than that, man, 2018's been a real highlight this year. I say this is one of my best years actually because I've done so much in 1 year. Of course, out of all the years I lived here, it's been phenomenal. I say like this one, 2018, it's been a real highlight. 2019, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be much better, but every year it gets better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, embrace it as like every year you look to do the previous year more so like even if something doesn't go the way you like it, you embrace the who you become from it, the learning aspect, the way you gain from it, the perspective, the maturity, growing from it.
Exactly.
So really, like every day you wake up and you're grateful for life, every day could easily be better than the previous day.
Right. Exactly. There's no point of that. There's always a way to be successful in life. That's another thing I want to get to. Especially high school. Whoever's watching this right now, kids who are in high school, I know you get this a lot. If teachers are telling you, because they want you to be successful, even parents themselves, if they tell you, get a job, get a career, go to college, do all this, because if you don't do it, then you become a failure. That is not 100% true. That is not true. Because listen, I'm doing that right now, and I'm telling you, I'm being successful right now. And let me tell you why. Why I tell you, don't worry about what those people say, what the teachers, what the parents say. They're just looking out for you, and they just want you to be successful, and they want themselves to feel like they've done something good.
Yeah.
But you don't want to feel that pressure because they do that not to scare you. They try to get you ready. But the thing is, they don't tell you how it is, like how it's like, because they tell you that you're gonna fail right away. That's not 100% true. The real way they should tell you, from my experience, is get a career. Follow the right path. Go to school. Get an education, go to college, go to get a job, do something in your life.
Yeah.
But have fun too, go out with your friends, hell, go party, just make sure you're sober, go out with your friends, for a man, get some girls, man, have fun while you're doing this because you're such a young age, you're in your prime right now, go out there and do what you gotta do because when you reach in your 30s, your 40s, and if you don't do that, you're gonna miss out, man. You're gonna miss out all the fun, and you're gonna drain yourself doing all these things what your parents and your teachers told you to do. Pay your bills, do all that. Yeah, do that. Be successful, but have fun, man. You gotta have fun with your life. You gotta have your own career. You can't just let people tell you what to do and expect your life to go in their way. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So go out there, be successful, but have fun. Get some friends with you, go out, travel like this guy's doing. Go travel, go do something, have experience, but don't be out there, being successful but not having fun because it's gonna drain you. It's gonna get inside your head, and most likely you're gonna see your friends, friends who are actually being successful but they're having fun, and you're gonna look at yourself like, damn, I missed that, So it's like, don't focus on being successful. I mean, be successful, but do not miss out the fun. You're in your prime. I'm in my prime. I'm going out there having fun. I am not missing out on any opportunity, whether it's successful or having fun. So go out there and do the same thing, guys. Do not listen to these like failures that they will put it. The real world is tough, but the way you gotta put it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry, guys. You will not fail. If that's what's getting to you, don't worry. You're just starting out. It's okay. I know it can be nerve-wracking, but because a lot of talk will get inside your head, it's not true. You're not a failure. You're always successful no matter what you do in your life. Yeah. As long as you remain in the right path, hell, even you make mistakes, that gets you even better. You learn better by making mistakes. So go out there and do what you gotta do. Be successful, but have fun because you're in your prime right now. Even in your 30s, you still have fun, but that's when you kind of like slow down because maybe depending on who you are, depending on what life you want to take, if you want to have a family, go ahead, be a family man, or be on your own for a while, and then find yourself a girl, or if you're a girl, find yourself a man. Hell, by all means, if you want to be a family, go ahead, do that, but just make sure you're ready for that. Age does not make a difference. I mean, let me just be clear that like myself, I am really young right now. I don't want to rush into marriage, not right now. I got a life to live, because kids are having kids nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So when I meant by age does not make a difference, I meant like, if your credit is good, your insurance is good, you could, have a family, but like the age between 25 and older, that it's good. I hope when I said age doesn't matter, they don't take it like, oh, I'm 19, I can get married. No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. But I mean, what's the point? There's obviously people like myself, like my age, kids my age, are doing that right now. So it's really, I don't know why it's happening, but it is what it is. But just go out there and do what you gotta do. Depending what life you want to take. If you do make mistakes, it's okay. You learn from it. That's just how life is, man. But have fun. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, life is the greatest teacher. Life is the greatest school you could possibly have. Just embracing life. So the element of having fun, like laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody connects with seeing people smile and laugh, and it just enhances life. Like even if you were boxing somebody,
right,
and they throw punches, and then even if you're white-headed or not headed, and they see you smile, they're like, oh man, dude, this guy is having fun, or this guy is he's not caught up in being scared or fearful. Even when you said consider when you say you're in your peak.
Exactly.
You can be in your peak even there's no limit on when you can be in your peak. You can be in your peak all the time.
Right. Yeah.
So no matter how young, I'd say so if you're somebody who's 65 years young, not old, you can be in your peak then.
Right.
No need to ever consider there's a certain stage when you're peak, and then not aspect of boxing. If you're boxing and fighter, there's a peak element up until your late 30s.
Right. There's a limit to that.
Physically wise, and that's
not mentally, but
mental aspect that you can literally do. You can literally do anything you want to do that you put your mind to, and you actually have the vision for it.
You can be the president of this country. Who knows? Life. It depends what life takes you in.
Big time.
The thing is with kids nowadays, I mentioned that kids are having kids are getting married. They're moving up to a bigger mountain in their life. I take a ginormous step when you take little by little. That's what I'm trying to do. And there's also other kids, who are a lot younger than me. For example, the Catch Me Outside girl, Bada. I don't even know how to say her name. I call her Bubbles.
Who? Oh, the
Catch Me Outside girl. I don't know how to say her name, but I call her Bubbles. I don't know. I just came up with that name. Like herself, because they're moving up. They're peaking so early that they think they're in an adult world because they're doing what adults usually do. They're going out there, partying, drinking, having sex, all this type of stuff. And that's why kids be having kids, because they do that type of stuff. And especially, sociality will get you someone like that, because nowadays, like Vine or anything else, they will adapt to that, and they would think, oh yeah, exactly, you know what I'm saying? So even if you don't have a child, but you did those stuff at such a young age because you peaked, once you get to my age, you're gonna feel like you're in your 40s.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm too old for that stuff, I'm just cutting it out. Not because you did all stuff when you were younger, man. You're young now. What the heck are you talking about, man? Yeah. I don't know why you think that you can stop partying, you can stop drinking, Of course, if you wanna say it more correctly, you know, you wanna be like, you know, I'm mature now. I'm just gonna slide off with that and just try to focus on my life. But I'll eventually get back into it. Like, okay, yeah, I respect that, but don't be saying I'm too old for that, you know, dude. Your skin is not wrinkled yet, man. What the heck are you talking about? You're just starting in your 20s. That's your prime. That's when you start going out doing what you gotta do. You know, you start going out, you know, having fun, having so much experience. That's your prime, man. I'm about to be in my 20s, and I feel a hell of a lot younger than I felt ever was before, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I know I'm getting older. You know, like I don't mean that like I can't walk or anything. I mean like I'm maturing up, but I know I'm in my prime. This is where I gotta start taking advantage, you know, because life is so fast and it's so unpredictable. You just don't know what if anymore. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm so young. You're young. My brother's young. Everybody is young. You know, once you reach your 30s, you know, you start to develop at such an older age. You're like, okay, I'm gonna slow down a bit. Yeah, continue, but just, you know, instead of sprinting, start jogging. And then when you get to your 40s, you start walking. And then when you you know, get to your 50s, 60s, you sit down like what we're doing right now. That's what you should do. But when you're like in your 20s, like between like your teenage and your young adult world, start sprinting. That's what you do. That's what you do. Whether it's being successful or having fun, you do that. But like I said, when you get to your 30s and your 40s, start jogging. To, you know, successful and having fun. But when you get to your, you know, between your 50s, 60s, 70s, you know, that's when you can relax and sit down and just be like, okay, I've done all that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's, for me, I'm sprinting right now. I'm sprinting to whatever life takes me. That's what I'm doing. And like I said, there's something big just happened to me. I'm so thankful. I thank the Lord for it. Like, there's something I could not ask for. Like, it was just something that I've earned. I was not given. It was earned because of the stuff I was doing, you know, for personal training. So
Yeah.
the thing that I got, I was so happy, so relieved. All those thoughts in my head were gone. They were gone. But the thing is, because I need to do some things about it, you know, like, I don't want to say it because then it's gonna give some hints what I have.
Yeah, no need to say it, then yeah.
So
you keep it,
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to give hints.
closed up.
So I just gotta finish some business with them, and afterwards I'll be done with it, and then I'll eventually I'll announce what I have, and I will tag you in it so you'll know exactly what I'm talking
so I know what you're
about.
talking about. Oh yeah, it was a moment on the couch where he's like, something big's happening. Oh man, as you know, Christian, like, really emphasize ask and that it shall receive. So like, ask what you would like to have, or just tell yourself what you want to have, what you desire, the faith you want to have, and what you want to do. And
Right.
if you keep telling yourself, it's just a matter of time before you actually receive it.
And also, I've been going to church, and I'm pretty sure my brother mentioned earlier when you were doing a podcast with him. I've been evangelizing myself with these people, Pat and Daniel. These guys will go out there, they go around Prince Roost. You know, like how we wanted to perform like a hug. That's basically what they're doing. They're going out there, praying for healing, you know, and trying to give positive vibe, you know, trying to make them keep their head up more, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. And I was out there with them doing that. And of course, I never talked, but I always put my hand out to them, and, you know, they say whatever they have to say, and then they got their blessing.
Yeah.
So it's basically what we were planning to do, you know, the hug, that's basically what they're doing, you know.
It's fabulous.
So I've been doing that myself. I've been going to church, and I'm just trying to get myself with the church community. Like, I'm actually just started doing softball with the church community.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, the more you just do
See
positive
what I
input,
mean?
you get positive output back out.
Yeah, exactly. So you see what I mean? You go out there, have fun. You know, make some more friends. You know, go out there, make friends, and then, you know, be successful too. You know, get a job. You know, actually just do what you feel like is right. If you don't feel like college is not for you, don't worry. don't worry, you're still gonna be successful no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're not in college yet. If you're in college or not, it does not matter. You can still be successful no matter what. Just don't let these people say, "Oh, you're not in college, your life is screwed." No. That is not true. That is not true. They say that because they don't want you to. There's something I read actually. I'm gonna bring it up right now. They say things because they want you to be in their shoes because they don't want you to be in your own shoes because they know if you be in your own, you're gonna be up here and they're gonna be down here.
Yeah.
They want you to be in their shoes because they never had that life that you're gonna get. But if you get that life, they're gonna bow down to you and they're like, "Damn, man, I was trying to give this kid doubt and it looked like I gave this kid a motivation."
Yeah.
So look at this as a positive vibe. You guys,
Positive vibe.
you guys are not in college.
Positive
Do not worry. Hell, people in college, they don't know what they want. You know, they may think they might have something they have, but once they're in there, they're probably like, "Man, this isn't what I expected." Or the military, Air Force and stuff like that, because sometimes they don't know what they want. They're just going out there and get it. Because a lot of talk is happening, especially nowadays, when you're trying to be successful. But when you're like someone like in the military or college, university, stuff like that, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, this is something that will lead me to the right path." But when you get there, I'm not saying that it's true or not, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking facts. Sometimes it'd be like, when you're actually in it, you're like, "This isn't what I expected. I don't like this. This is not what I want." So if you want something that you want, go out there and get it, no matter what it is. You want to be a singer, go perform. If you want to join a football team, go to like a college for that, But do what you feel like is right. Don't let these people tell you otherwise, because if you let people tell you what to do, you let people control your life is going to be turning around in circles, and you don't want that. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So, for me, I mean, it's good to give advices, it's good to have advices,
Sharing perspective.
Exactly.
And your perspective and experiences, beauty is will constantly change.
Exactly. If you want to give advice,
that's how you stay peak all the time. Is when you're constantly open and changing.
Yeah.
Always how to change.
Of course. Exactly. If you want to give advices, if you got good friends like him, giving you advices, then yeah, stay around with those people. They're just trying to get yourself out there, but there won't be those. If it's one of those people that are gonna be like, "Oh, do this, do that, do that," and if you don't do this, you're gonna fail. No, don't be around with them, because those will give you anxieties. Those will give you so much problems that you don't even want to have. But if you got great friends like I said, him, who will tell you, "Oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that," but do whatever makes you feel right. Be around with those people. Those guys will give you a lot of positivities, and you'll be around and you'll gain some respect. Guys like him will get you respect, you know what I'm saying? So, and myself too, so.
Keep on grinding.
Exactly, keep on grinding, yes. Yes, sir.
Christian, man, I appreciate everything you shared.
Of course.
I have to wrap it up.
Of course,
Much love to you, man. It's really exciting you got another competition coming up.
Right.
And please, however you do, just document that experience, whether just with a video or whatever the case may be. Something to consider. Just because, again, fighting is like there's a mental component to it.
Mm-hmm.
Writing out a statement. So write out a statement of what you want to get from the experience of fighting. So whether it's whether you want the direction I want to win, I'm dedicated to winning. You can visualize the match itself. So you can visualize an opponent, just make up the opponent up in your head, but visualize it, and then you can start now reading that message out loud or in your head right before you go to bed, 5-10 minutes, and then right when you wake up, 5-10 minutes, and do it every single day up until the match. Then on the match day, do that same process right before you go fighting. Practice art of visualization is a very powerful tool, because then when you get into the ring, you've already been here before. And you've that's when you're able to be in that flow state or that zone, because those thoughts of zoning out, because sometimes it's just so hard to take in what you're experiencing, because it's so new. Yeah. Because any successful individual, they'll talk about aspect like visualizations, like, especially in sports. Like a lot of sports, high performance athletes use visualization in order to accomplish their goals in sports. There's an example of, there's a study out there done of basketball players shooting free throws.
Mm-hmm.
3 different groups to improve their free throws. So there's a group that just took shots, actual practice for a certain duration of time. There's a group that didn't do anything, and there's a group that just dedicated their practice to visualizing making free throws. And the group, and I forget the duration of the study, but the third group that just visualized free throws, they actually performed much better than the group that didn't practice or the group that actually physically practiced.
Gotcha.
So, So really, it just empowered the practice of visualization, and it's a term called auto-suggestion. So you're planting a seed in your head. So if you plant a seed in your head, like, this is what I want to get out of the fight, well, you can go a step further, like something you want to accomplish in your life, and telling yourself, this is what I'm going to achieve, this is what I'm going to have.
One thing I would like to add before, one thing
Yeah.
I do want to add before we cut this off, somewhat for myself, if something, like, look, I'm going to give an example, like, if boxing isn't your sport, it doesn't mean you're a failure. So if you're not good at boxing, try other things. We all have talent in life. We all got something in ourselves that we're really good at. Mm-hmm. You know, like myself, I'm being a personal trainer, so that's my strongest one. I know I got something, even boxing myself, you know. So those are my 2 strongest things I have right now. But, you know, either one doesn't work, you know, I have others, and I have plenty of other options. So we all have talent, no matter what it is. It could be, you know, beatboxing, singing, you know, like you said, football, basketball, anything like that. We all have talent in something. Or hell, just, you know, even painting, you know, being an artist, you know, we all have talent. So if you're not successful in one thing, you're successful in something else. It doesn't even matter what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's one thing I wanted to add. And if you guys ever need help with diet or, you know, physical training, you know, anything like that, hit one of us up. I'm sure he'll give my name out there.
Of course, you're in this video. You're
Yeah,
tagged.
Exactly.
Pretty easy to find. Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I would say what I like to do is I'm more of a, I'll give you some training that I can't even talk. I'll give you some training that you will need. I'm not like one of those personal trainers that will make you want to do something that you don't want to do. I want you to feel comfortable of what you want, like what kind of workout basis that you need, and whether it's boxing, or just athletic workout, you know, maybe a little bit of bodybuilding, you know, like weightlifting and stuff like that. I got you guys, and this guy himself too, you know, because you've done personal training too, right?
Yeah, you've been doing PT for years now, several years.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to like say, if you guys ever need help with that, contact one of us if we're around, you know. I do charge, but first I actually give like a week pass so you guys can get comfortable with me, and then afterwards, when you guys, you know, really are comfortable, I'll start charging you like for a day, maybe like $5 to $10. If you want like a session, I charge you $20 a session, and after we can work like agreement if there's something going on, you know, we can always work something out. I'm not one of those cheapskates that you think I'm not like that. I'm not like one of those guys that walk off on you like that. I'll always hit you up, see if you're okay, and anything. And this guy, he'll do the same thing with you. So if we're like ever busy or not, we'll let you know. But yeah, if you guys ever need help with, you know, lose weight or gain weight or anything, like muscle mass or anything, hit us up. We got you. You know, we always have ideas. I always have plenty of ideas what we can work on, whatever it is.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
And never what diet you need, like what food, what drink you need to have, you know, anything like that. Him and I, we got you guys. Don't worry about it. We got you.
Right. Cool, man. Love it. Christian, thank you so much for sharing, brother. I think we have to go forward.
There we go.
I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long minute, man.
Much love, man. Christian, thank you so much for sharing, dude. I highly appreciate it. Wish you all the best, utmost success coming your way. Keep me updated, whether tagging me in your announcement, but also tag me too in your
boxing.
Yeah, and how it goes for it. And I'd love to
Okay.
see some footage or just like pictures that we really need to see.
Right, I got you, man.
So best of love to you, man. Best of
Appreciate
love.
it. Best of luck to you as well, and all the travels you do.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You'll see. I'm always documenting.
Alright.
As always, Z Nation coming to you with the peace, the love, the unity, the respect, and as always, fun and passion. We out.